Welcome back to Thrive Sphere, where we decode the science of aging so you can live healthier, longer, and better. When we think of aging, we often focus on wrinkles, joints, or our memory. But behind the scenes, two of your most powerful anti-aging allies are working tirelessly to keep your body young, and they rarely get the spotlight. I'm talking about your liver and your kidneys. These forgotten organs might not seem glamorous, but they are essential for detoxifying your blood, balancing your hormones, absorbing nutrients, and preventing age-related disease. In today's video, we're going deep into how your liver and kidneys affect aging, and what you can do right now to support them, naturally. Stay with us. By the end, you'll see aging in a whole new light, and learn simple steps to rejuvenate your body from the inside out. Chapter 1: The Hidden Engines of Longevity. When we think about the organs that drive aging, we often focus on the brain, the heart, or even the gut. But quietly working behind the scenes are two remarkable, often overlooked powerhouses, the liver and the kidneys. Despite their low profile in most discussions on longevity, these two organs are crucial in determining how we age, not just in how we look, but in how we feel, how we function, and how long we stay truly vital. Let's uncover why they're called the hidden engines of longevity. The brain gets foggy without them. Your brain thrives on clean, balanced blood. The liver and kidneys ensure just that. When either organ starts to decline, toxins begin to build up in the bloodstream, and some of those toxins cross the blood-brain barrier. Studies show that people with impaired kidney or liver function are more prone to memory lapses, difficulty concentrating, mood swings, even early-onset cognitive decline. That brain fog you feel in midlife or later. It's often a sign of organ overload, not just aging. The heart relies on them. The heart is only as strong as the system supporting it. And both the liver and kidneys play crucial roles in cardiovascular health. The kidneys regulate blood pressure by managing fluid balance and releasing hormones like renin that control blood vessel constriction. The liver processes cholesterol and modulates inflammation, which impacts atherosclerosis and blood vessel integrity. If either organ is compromised, the risk of hypertension, atherosclerosis, and heart failure dramatically increases. They're your body's chemical balancers. The liver and kidneys together act like your body's biochemical management team. They neutralize and remove harmful substances, from metabolic waste to pesticides and heavy metals. They metabolize medications, preventing toxic buildup. They balance electrolytes, keeping nerves firing and muscles working. They stabilize blood sugar, regulate hormones, and ensure steady energy production. When these systems break down, the result is accelerated aging at the cellular level, causing fatigue, inflammation, and susceptibility to chronic disease. Bottom line, aging well isn't just about looking youthful. It's about keeping these internal systems clean, balanced, and resilient. Chapter 2: How the liver affects aging. The liver is the largest internal organ and perhaps the most multitasking one in the entire body. It processes every bite you eat, every pill you take, and every chemical you encounter. On top of that, it plays a direct role in hormonal regulation, metabolism, and immunity, all of which shape how we age. Let's break down how liver health directly influences the aging process. Microscope 1. Detoxification and cellular health. The liver filters toxins from the blood and breaks them down so they can be eliminated via the kidneys or intestines. But with aging, especially if the liver is overloaded, this process slows down. Toxin buildup damages the mitochondria, which are the energy-producing engines inside your cells. Damaged mitochondria equals lower energy, slower cell turnover, and weakened immunity. Over time, this leads to chronic fatigue, sluggish metabolism, and even premature cellular death, hallmarks of aging. 2. Hormone metabolism. The liver is like a hormonal gatekeeper. It breaks down excess estrogen, cortisol, your stress hormone, insulin, thyroid hormones. When the liver struggles to process these hormones efficiently, they can build up in the bloodstream, causing Weight gain around the midsection. Insomnia. Hot flashes and mood swings. Low sex drive. Insulin resistance and blood sugar issues. For women, this hormonal imbalance can worsen menopausal symptoms. For men, it can lead to lower testosterone and metabolic slowdown. 3. Inflammation control. The liver produces proteins called cytokines and acute phase reactants that control inflammation. A healthy liver keeps inflammation in check. But an overburdened liver produces pro-inflammatory cytokines, leading to systemic inflammation, a key driver of heart disease, arthritis, and brain degeneration. This chronic low-grade inflammation is now widely known as inflammaging, and it's one of the leading causes of age-related decline. 4. Nutrient conversion and storage. Your liver is your nutrient warehouse. It stores and activates key vitamins and minerals. Vitamin A for vision, skin repair, and immune defense. Vitamin D for calcium absorption, immune regulation, and mood. Vitamin B12 and iron for energy production and red blood cell formation. If the liver isn't functioning optimally, even a healthy diet may not be enough. You could be eating well but still aging poorly because your liver isn't processing the nutrients you need. Chapter 3: Liver Damage, the Silent Accelerator of Aging. One of the most alarming facts about liver health is this. Most people have no idea their liver is in trouble until major damage has already been done. That's because early liver damage is often silent, no pain, no dramatic symptoms, just subtle signals we tend to ignore. Warning sign # silent liver conditions. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, now affects 1 in 4 adults globally, even those who don't drink alcohol. It's caused by poor diet, sugar overload, inactivity, and toxin exposure. Over time, NAFLD can progress to liver fibrosis, cirrhosis, and even liver cancer. These conditions accelerate biological aging, even in people who feel outwardly fine. Older women: common symptoms of aging linked to liver dysfunction. Chronic fatigue or mid-afternoon energy crashes. Weight gain, especially around the abdomen. Hormonal imbalance, especially post-menopause. Dull or sagging skin, age spots, rashes, or eczema. Digestive issues, such as bloating or nausea. Elevated cholesterol and triglycerides, increasing cardiovascular risk. The liver also regulates bile production, which is essential for digesting fats and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. Poor bile flow can cause bloating, constipation, and nutrient deficiencies, even if your diet is excellent. And here's a little-known fact. Even the lotions, shampoos, and perfumes you use are processed by your liver. In today's world, liver overload is almost guaranteed unless we actively protect it. Chapter 4: The Kidney Aging Connection. Now let's talk about the kidneys, your body's silent guardians. Small but mighty, these bean-shaped organs filter your entire blood supply every 30 minutes. Over the course of a single day, your kidneys filter about 50 gallons of blood and remove up to 2 quarts of waste. But as we age, their filtering power declines, and the consequences ripple across every system in the body. 1. Waste filtration. Kidneys remove nitrogenous waste, uric acid, excess salt, environmental toxins. If this waste builds up, it becomes toxic to your brain, heart, and tissues, accelerating cellular aging. Droplet 2. Electrolyte and fluid balance. Healthy kidneys maintain stable levels of sodium, for nerve and muscle function, potassium, for heartbeat and energy, calcium and phosphorus, for bones and muscles, water, for hydration and blood pressure. As we age, the kidneys become less efficient, making us more prone to dehydration, muscle cramps, irregular heartbeat, low bone density. 3. Brain protection. When kidneys fail to filter out uremic toxins like urea and creatinine, those compounds begin to affect cognitive function. This is especially dangerous in older adults, where declining kidney function can mimic or worsen dementia and Alzheimer's symptoms. Beating heart. 4. Blood pressure control. Kidneys produce the hormone renin, which regulates blood vessel tone and sodium balance. Dysfunctional kidneys can lead to fluid retention and hypertension, which is a top cause of stroke and heart disease in seniors. In fact, chronic kidney disease, CKD, and high blood pressure often fuel each other, creating a dangerous cycle of cardiovascular damage. 5. Bone health. Your kidneys convert inactive vitamin D into its usable form, calcitriol, which helps your body absorb calcium. They also regulate phosphate, which in excess can make bones brittle. Declining kidney function equals weakened bones, increased fracture risk, and osteoporosis, even with enough calcium in the diet. Chapter 5. Signs your organs are aging fast. The body whispers before it screams. That's why catching early signs of organ stress is one of the smartest anti-aging moves you can make. Here's how to tell if your liver or kidneys may be under duress, even if your blood work looks normal. Police cars revolving light liver warning signs. Fatigue that doesn't go away, even after rest. Yellowish tint to the eyes or skin, a sign of excess bilirubin. Belly fat, particularly a hard upper belly. Acne, rashes, or chronic skin irritation. Sensitivity to alcohol, caffeine, or medication. Irregular periods or hormonal shifts. Bad breath, metallic taste, or body odor. These are signs of reduced detoxification, poor bile flow, and hormonal imbalance. Police cars revolving light kidney warning signs. Puffy eyes, especially in the morning. Swelling in the ankles or feet. High blood pressure that's hard to control. Dry, itchy skin. Brain fog or trouble concentrating. Frequent urination at night. Muscle cramps and twitching. These symptoms reflect impaired filtration, electrolyte imbalances, and fluid retention. Important, these signs often appear before lab results show abnormalities. That's why tuning into your body and supporting your organs early is essential for healthy aging. Chapter 6. Modern lifestyle and organ overload. We live in a world where our bodies are constantly under assault, not from obvious dangers, but from the invisible, daily stresses that our liver and kidneys must silently handle. This modern burden is a key reason why so many people today are aging faster, even in their 40s and 50s. So what exactly is overwhelming these vital organs? 1. Ultra-processed foods, a chemical storm. Modern diets are filled with foods that the liver and kidneys were never designed to process. Hydrogenated oils and trans fats trigger liver inflammation. Excess fructose, especially from soda and sweet snacks, leads to fat accumulation in the liver. High sodium loads from packaged foods burden the kidneys and raise blood pressure. Chemical additives, dyes, and preservatives require detoxification, creating an endless workload for the liver. These foods don't nourish the body, they clog and confuse it. Wine glass 2. Alcohol and caffeine, daily damage in disguise. Even moderate alcohol use can harm the liver. It creates acetaldehyde, a toxic byproduct linked to DNA damage and liver cell death. Chronic use leads to fatty liver, inflammation, and scarring. Caffeine, though useful in small doses, becomes harmful when overused. It acts as a diuretic, promoting dehydration. It increases calcium excretion, which can stress both the kidneys and bones. Together, alcohol and excessive caffeine deplete hydration, antioxidants, and essential nutrients, all of which your organs need to detox and repair. Pill 3. Polypharmacy, medication overload. Many people over 50 take 5 or more medications daily for blood pressure, cholesterol, arthritis, sleep, and more. Every one of these medications is processed by the liver, often triggering enzyme imbalance or inflammation. Filtered by the kidneys, where even low-grade damage can reduce filtration capacity over time. Pain relievers like ibuprofen and acetaminophen are especially damaging when used frequently, even at recommended doses. 4. Environmental toxins, a constant chemical drip. We're exposed to over 80,000 synthetic chemicals in modern life, many of which are absorbed through the skin, lungs, or food. Common sources include pesticides in produce and grains, plastics like BPA and phthalates in packaging and water bottles, air pollution, especially in cities, synthetic fragrances in perfumes, candles, and cleaning products. These chemicals accumulate in the body and place a continuous detox burden on the liver and kidneys. Face with open mouth and cold sweat. 5. Chronic stress, the silent internal toxin. When stress becomes chronic, it raises cortisol, which constricts blood flow to the liver and kidneys, slows bile production, leading to sluggish digestion and fat buildup, promotes inflammation, damaging tissues over time. Stress may not look like a toxin, but biologically, it acts like one, accelerating aging at every level. Chapter 7: How to support your liver naturally. Now the good news, your liver is one of the few organs that can regenerate itself. With the right daily support, you can improve liver function, reduce inflammation, and reverse early signs of damage. Here's how to help your liver thrive naturally. 1. Eat liver-loving foods. Certain foods act like fuel for the liver's detox engines. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts contain sulfur compounds like glucosinolates that activate phase 2 detox enzymes. Beets, rich in betaine, which supports bile flow and fat metabolism. Garlic boosts glutathione, your liver's most powerful antioxidant. Turmeric contains curcumin, which reduces liver inflammation and fibrosis. Green tea, rich in catechins that reduce fat accumulation in the liver. Avocados support liver repair and improve glutathione levels. Lemons stimulate bile and digestive enzyme production. Incorporate at least 2 to 3 of these foods daily for optimal liver support. 2. Choose healthy fats over processed ones. The liver thrives on omega-3 fatty acids, found in extra virgin olive oil, walnuts, flax seeds, fatty fish like salmon. These fats reduce inflammation and help repair liver cell membranes. In contrast, processed vegetable oils, canola, soybean, and deep-fried foods promote oxidative stress in liver tissue. Potable water. Sign 3. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Water is essential for bile production, blood purification, transporting toxins out of the liver and kidneys. Aim for at least 8 to 10 glasses of pure water daily. Add lemon or cucumber for an extra liver-friendly boost. 4. Practice daily stress relief. Stress suppresses liver function. Effective daily practices include breath work. Try 5 minutes of slow, diaphragmatic breathing in the morning and evening. Meditation reduces cortisol and improves liver blood flow. Nature walks. Studies show even 20 minutes in green spaces can lower stress hormone levels. Laughter and social connection, also shown to reduce systemic inflammation. Stop. Sign 5. Reduce your toxin exposure. Protect your liver by limiting alcohol to no more than 1 to 2 drinks per week. Fragrance-heavy products, opt for natural essential oils instead. Non-stick cookware, plastic food containers, and canned foods, due to BPA and PFOAs. Pesticides, always wash produce thoroughly or buy organic when possible. Even small reductions in toxic load make a big difference over time. Chapter 8: Supporting your kidneys as you age. Unlike the liver, the kidneys cannot regenerate once damaged. That's why early care and protection are so important. Thankfully, there are proven, natural ways to reduce kidney stress and preserve their function. Watermelon. 1. Hydrate smartly. Your kidneys depend on water to flush toxins and maintain electrolyte balance. Drink at least 8 to 10 cups of clean, filtered water daily. If you sweat a lot, drink coffee, or live in a hot climate, increase that amount. Avoid dehydration, which concentrates toxins and damages nephrons, the kidney's filtering units. A simple tip: check your urine. Pale yellow equals hydrated. Dark yellow or amber equals time to drink up. 2. Reduce sodium intake. Most people eat 3 to 4 times more sodium than needed, mainly from processed foods. Excess salt causes fluid retention and raises blood pressure, which overworks the kidneys. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods and season with herbs, spices, or lemon instead of salt. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day for optimal kidney and heart health. Herb 3. Eat potassium-rich foods. Potassium helps balance sodium and supports proper nerve, heart, and muscle function. Great sources include bananas, sweet potatoes, spinach, avocados, white beans. Note, if you already have reduced kidney function, potassium intake should be monitored by a doctor. Blossom 4. Use gentle herbal support. Some herbs have long been used to promote kidney health. Dandelion root tea, mild diuretic and anti-inflammatory. Nettle leaf tea, supports urinary health and lowers uric acid. Milk thistle, often thought of for liver, but also protects kidney cells from damage. Always consult a healthcare provider before starting herbs, especially if you take medications. Runner 5. Stay physically active. Exercise improves blood flow to the kidneys. Insulin sensitivity, which protects kidney tissues. Blood pressure control. Even 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 days a week can cut your kidney disease risk in half. Chapter 9. What Science Says, New Research on Liver and Kidney Aging. A growing body of research is shining new light on how closely liver and kidney health are tied to biological age and chronic disease risk. Microscope groundbreaking findings. A 2023 study in the Journal of Nephrology found that even mild kidney dysfunction, with no outward symptoms, increased the risk of early mortality by over 40%. A 2022 study in Alzheimer's and dementia linked liver fibrosis to a much higher risk of developing Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, due to poor toxin clearance and increased brain inflammation. Researchers now call the liver a metabolic control tower, meaning its dysfunction leads to a cascade of aging-related issues like insulin resistance, weight gain, low energy, and brain fog. Mitochondrial health and aging. Recent research shows that as the liver and kidneys age, mitochondrial function declines in both organs. This leads to lower ATP, cellular energy, increased oxidative stress, and DNA damage, key markers of biological aging. By preserving liver and kidney health, we may be able to delay or even reverse some of the processes that underlie age-related disease. Chapter 10. Daily Habits to Keep These Organs Young. Want a simple, practical way to support your liver and kidneys every day? Build these 8 micro-habits into your routine. Start your day with warm lemon water. Boosts bile production, hydrates your kidneys, and kickstarts digestion. Eat at least 2 cups of bitter greens daily. Supports phase 2 liver detox and aids in hormone processing. Limit alcohol to 1 to 2 servings per week. Give your liver space to heal and reduce acetaldehyde exposure. Walk for 10 to 15 minutes after meals. Improves blood sugar regulation and promotes circulation to kidneys. Switch to non-toxic cleaning and skincare products. Reduce your daily exposure to phthalates, parabens, and petrochemicals. Prioritize sleep, aim for 7 to 8 hours. The liver and kidneys detox most efficiently during deep sleep. Use herbal support wisely. Consider milk thistle, dandelion, or nettle tea with your provider's approval. Cut out added sugars. Excess sugar leads to fatty liver and kidney inflammation. These small changes add up to big wins for your long-term vitality. Chapter 11. When to get tested. You don't need to wait for symptoms to act. With a few basic lab tests, you can gain valuable insight into your liver and kidney health and catch potential problems early. Ask your doctor for Liver Enzyme Panel, AST, ALT, GGT detects inflammation or liver cell damage. Creatinine and eGFR estimates kidney filtration rate. Urinalysis screens for protein, glucose, and waste in the urine. Abdominal ultrasound, non-invasive check for liver fat or kidney size. Vitamin D, B12, iron, homocysteine, assess nutrient storage and cardiovascular risk. Get tested annually, or more often if you're over 50, have high blood pressure, are overweight, or take multiple medications. Early detection equals early action equals slower aging. Your liver and kidneys aren't just detox factories. They are the guardians of your youth, energy, and resilience. Don't wait for symptoms to show up. Start now, with daily choices that nourish these forgotten heroes. Like this video if you learn something new. Share it with someone over 50 who needs to hear this. And subscribe to Thrive Sphere for more science-backed, age-defying wisdom every week. Until next time, stay vibrant, stay curious, and keep thriving.